Hey, it's Dawn here. Welcome to this little nugget. If you'd like the full video, go to the Interro Talk playlist on my main page. Enjoy.
I know a lot of people just really love him, but I don't know anyone who would do something like this.
Well, we're still trying to determine, what happened and how it happened.
But he wouldn't do this to himself.
Okay.
He's a
Okay,
very
pause.
positive person.
Okay.
So 1 second, it's anybody that could do this. And then that long pause. Well, I mean, I guess everybody loved him, but he could rub some people the wrong way. What does that even mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there's no expansion on that. And then it goes back into that instant fake cry. Like, I feel so bad for the boys. What?
For sure.
Like,
Yeah.
And then it's like, now you're going to bring up suicide? What?
Right.
What are we doing?
Yeah. You know what? I forgot to mention my favorite. Yeah. Here's Antoine says word salad is what we're doing. Batting out all kinds of things to confuse and overwhelm. My favorite part is when she was getting, this is her body language. Well, I went on Trescott and then I turned around and then I went here and and then I did this, and then it's like she had to remember, don't forget to hyperventilate a little bit in between for dramatic.
Yeah, and then she just bowls her whole body over. Like, what?
I mean, unless this is who she is.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Is it? I don't know. Is it? I mean, I talk with my hands, but this seems very dramatic.
This is the only time she's talking with her hands so far. So take note of this, because I look at the body language too, and it's like, okay, now it's very important to her to get this information off really clearly. Because this is the one thing that they did see her do.
Sure.
So let's take our time, and then okay, anything else? Yeah.
Well, and then if you go back to the eyes thing, like, she's smiling and she's happy and she's giddy about herself and her eyes, and then next thing you know, she's hyperventilating again. Like, It's crazy how she can just turn it on and off. Like,
okay, I agree. I that's what I mentioned yesterday. It's baffling. Like, and that is a sign of a particular personality disorder I won't mention. I've learned. So it's kind of scary when certain people can do that. They're like, it's really not natural. It's really not normal. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. We know where I'm not the only one. What do the baseball caps mean? Antoine, are you going to go watch the World Series? Is the World Series on? What does it mean? Do I know? Do you know what it means? And I don't. I'm old.
I mean, I'm old too, but I think it means like no cap, like you're not lying, like no lying.
Okay.
It's a new slang.
Okay.
He'll tell us if we're right or wrong.
Cap lying. Okay, got it. Thank you. I'm a lady in my 60s, so I'm trying really hard to keep. Now, my mother, who's in 87, would know this. She'll be using this in 5 minutes. I mean, she's up on all this stuff. It's really funny. Possibly, he's saying possibly using the hyperventilating to put herself back in character. Yeah. Seems like, I don't know. Does it seem rehearsed to you, Katie?
Yes. Very, very rehearsed.
Okay.
She has it scripted so she can say exactly where she was, when she was doing it, who she talked to. Like, I would have some guy come fix my TV and I would not have his name or number. I wouldn't have a clue. I'd be like, I don't know, some guy from Best Buy.
Right.
But she has his name and his number. Like,
he's like, do you have his number? He didn't even ask for it.
No.
Do you remember his name?
I have his name and his number at my house. Like,
it was like
I wouldn't.
10 and then around 12, and then I did the and you'll hear more about him next. You're gonna love this.
Okay. No one that you know of or that you've spoken to recently that that he's had some type of problem with or that he was concerned about?
No that he was concerned about. I mean, we've been separated for 2 years, so I don't know, like,
Right.
you know, if he had something going on, I wouldn't know about it. But I mean, I had lost my voice earlier this week, and so we had put off this conversation about our son's school and where he was going to go, and he I can't. I know a lot of people didn't love him, but not anyone who would like hate him.
I just want to say to the audience, I've watched this like 3 times, and I've heard her say I lost my voice. How convenient during this custody battle that she wasn't able to speak with him.
Well, even then, there's texting or email or
right.
What in the world was that? I lost my voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Details.
He meant well. Everyone that knew him knows that he means well, but he can be a little like argumentative.
Right.
But not, he didn't owe anyone money. He didn't do anything except work and take care of his kids. He wasn't involved in anything bad.
Okay.
I can't believe this is happening.
I know. And he was a professor at the law school, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And your divorce has been 2 years or the total separation, I'm assuming? Total
separation's been 2 years. Our divorce was finalized last summer around this time.
Okay.
He wouldn't do this to himself. He has a girlfriend now.
Do you know his girlfriend?
I met her once in the last couple of weeks. She was visiting. She lives in New York.
Okay. Do you know anything about her?
I know some things about her. She's also a law professor. I know she's recently divorced and she has a son. I don't know if her divorce is final, but I think recently divorced.
Where's she a law professor
at NYU. And they seemed very happy. And I mean, I think that was a really good thing in his life. He seemed really happy about it. She came down here, she met the boys, and I met her and she told me how great she loved the boys. You know, like it seemed fine.
Did she ever stay at the house with him?
Just that one time.
When was that?
I remember because I just got back from being with my family in South Florida. Sorry.
It's okay. You're doing great.
So what date was it? I went with my family. It was my dad's 70th birthday and we went home for it. So his birthday was the 5th. I left Monday the 30th. So she must have come into town Saturday, the evening of the 28th.
What month?
June.
This past June.
Just now. So June 28th. And then she was there with the boys the 29th, and then I met her on the morning of the 30th when I picked up the kids to take them to South Florida.
Do you know when she left?
I could probably find it like in the email and stuff. I think she was here for like one more day, and then Danny went up to New York because I was with the kids in Miami for a good long while. I was there. I drove back July 10th, so I was there almost 2 weeks. And so I think he went up the next day.
Okay. Do you know her name?
I do. It's Amy Adler. Oh my gosh. She's
A-D?
A-D-L-E-R.
And she's a professor of law at NYU?
Yeah.
What kind of car does she drive?
I have no idea. I don't know if she has a car. She lives in New York City.
Well, so I mean, she was driving down. I mean, she flew down here, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have her phone number?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know how long they were dating even it seemed kind of serious if she met the kids, but I don't really know. He's been going up to New York for like conferences and stuff since Lincoln was about a few months old. So he's been going up there 3.5 years. So I my guess was that they might have known each other for a long time, but have been dating. I don't know how long.
Well, let me ask you something. Does his relationship with her have anything to do with your all's divorce?
No.
No, it had nothing to do with
No.
an extramarital affair or anything?
No, but